Title: Fashion Kingpin Peter Nygard, From Catwalk to Perp Walk? TLDR. In an epic fall from grace, Canadian fashion bigwig Peter Nygard, at 79, finds himself cuffed not by glittery bracelets but by the strong arm of the law. Nygard is up against a 9-count indictment with charges as glamorous as racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, forced sex trafficking, and transportation of a minor for prostitution. All this, dating from 1995 to as recently as this year. Buckle up, folks, this one's a runway disaster. In what could only be the plot of a fast-paced thriller, or maybe a particularly gritty episode of Project Runway, 79-year-old fashion honcho Peter Nygard has been nabbed by the law. It's one thing to be known for a scandalous neckline, but a scandalous indictment? Nygard has seriously pushed the envelope. The mastermind behind Nygard Group was arrested by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, with charges as loud as his fashion designs. Hey, remember the 90s? Yeah, Nygard does too. Allegedly, that's when all this started. The charges run the gambit from racketeering conspiracy to trafficking of minors. That's one way to keep the party going, I guess. It's like Nygard saw the term fashion crime and said, "Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet." Now, the question is the fabric of his empire as strong as it seems, or will it unravel under the weight of these allegations? So, here's the shocker, this isn't the tale of a one-time slip-up. The allegations extend from the mid-90s to this year. That's like a quarter-century of criminal allegations. When most folks his age are playing bingo and watching the sunset, Nygard's getting slapped with charges that could potentially dwarf his fashion legacy. It's a rather somber thought, ain't it? You'd think his officers would be buzzing with the hum of sewing machines and chit-chat about the latest color trends. Turns out, it might have been more sinister than that. According to the feds, Nygard allegedly used his business to prey on young women and girls, serving them up to his circle of friends and business associates. Is that a standard business model or is it unique to the world of high fashion? So, what happens now? A high-profile arrest, decades-long allegations, a powerhouse in the fashion industry brought down in a spectacular fashion. Where does Peter Nygard go from here? And what does this mean for his fashion empire? This isn't a plotline in a drama series, but real life. And you thought your favorite soap opera had twists? As we wait to see how this shocking story unfolds, we can't help but ask ourselves, how much of our fashion industry is cloaked in darkness? When we buy those fabulous pieces, are we unknowingly endorsing such unspeakable acts? Do we bear some responsibility in all of this? Now that we've shined a light on this grim story, the real question remains, will you think twice about the source of your next trendy item, knowing what you now know about the darker side of fashion?